Hi everybody, it's me Nancy with Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. How you all doing today? So today I want to show you, I did buy one thing in Michael's, and I did go into Michael's and I think Hobby Lobby and Walmart and to show you around a little bit. So I think I'll include those videos after this video. You could see, in case you don't have a Michael's. I did go to Joann's the other day. I don't think I made a video there. Anyway, so I also want to ask you, I have some yarn that's been in my stash for a while, and I wanted some suggestions on what I should make with it. So I have a few different things. Okay, some of these yarns I've had for like a couple of years, like this one. I have this Velux yarn. It's like a velvet, and it's a number 3 lilac, and I have 4 of them. And a while back, when I first started like getting into crocheting a couple of years back, so this got to be in my stash like 3 years, and I still haven't decided what to make with it. And I only paid $1 each, so I bought 4 of them. And there was some other yarns that I paid only $1, but some of them I used. But this one I kept hearing negative things about velvet. I might try to make one of those little bunnies, or maybe it's good for like single crochet and like little amigurumi. Not that I'm really into amigurumi, but I don't know. But I heard bad things about if you make blankets and the stitches are too big, like you wouldn't want to do a triple crochet. So I'd like some input. Anyway, so what do you think? Like, I could have bought more yarn that day. What happened was I went in. They had, that day, it was like 3 years ago. I don't know if I made a video. Maybe I didn't have a channel then. So I like bought, it was like all this mandala yarn, and I picked out like 3 or 4 different colors, and they all had wool in it. So at first I was like, oh, it's got wool. I'm scared of wool. At the time I was scared of wool. It was like partially wool. And so I got this too. And they also had a darker color. And I bought like, this one I bought 4, and some of the other ones I bought 3 of each. 2 would have been enough, because I like to make my, like I made shawls out of it. But whatever. Anyway, when I went back, like somebody else, there was still a ton there. I didn't take it all. Like there was a sign. Sometimes there's no sign at Walmart, and I'll find yarn that's on clearance, but there's no sign. Like right now, I'm going to show you that I made a video from Walmart. I'm going to show you that day. It was like last week. And they have the Ogo yarn on reduced price. I don't know. It could go lower because they have so much of it. They didn't put a sign, so nobody knows. Anyway, so what would you do with this yarn? Okay. And here, when I went last year, when Michael's was moving, I was able to fill up bags for $5 each. And I think it's when I got this. I mean, I know I can make a hat and a scarf, but I got a nice amount of it. It's the Loops and Threads Charisma Tweed Use, and it was originally they were trying to get $4.49 for it, but because they were moving, I was able to fill up a bag, and I filled up. I filled up 3 bags, and took all the good stuff. Nobody wanted it. It was just like sitting there. I kept going. They kept reducing. I found like a whole bunch of skinny cakes for like $3, and so I did get some. I got some really good yarn in those bits, so I spent like $15 and got some really, really good yarns. Anyway, so I got a whole load of these, and it's a number 5. It says to use an 8mm hook. I mean, it could make a nice throw. I did see a throw not long ago that I was interested in making, and I might have enough. Let's see how many I have. It has how many yards? Sometimes you can't find it. It's right there in front of your nose. So it's 109 yards each, 3.5 ounces, or 100 grams, 100 meters. See? Yeah. So let's see. I don't even know how many I have. Let's just check fast. 2, 3. One doesn't have a label. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have about 900, like almost 1,000. Whatever, almost 1,000 yards. So, and a chunky. So, I don't know. What would you make with this yarn? Tell me. This is what's the colorway? Let's see. Or have you made anything in this yarn? This is, it says something that is not in English. Something like a turquoise, Fabergé. I don't know, it just says made in Turkey. Yeah, it's not in English, the name. Is that weird? I'm trying to hold it still. Hopefully you could read it. Anyway, and what is it, all acrylic? It says a pattern's included for an infinity scarf. It says machine washable and dryable, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't want to bore you too much. Anyway, there was another yarn that a while back I got for $1 each, and I still haven't used it. And let me, I gotta stand up. Get it. This is my spare bedroom that I use for the baby. I have a crib in here, so when the baby sleeps, a changing table in here. I have a queen size bed in here, so if anybody, like if my kids come to visit, they stay here. And I have yarn in here. So like part of my yarn is in this room, and part of my yarn is in the other, you know, bedroom. Hold on. So, okay, this was another yarn that I got at Walmart, like a couple of years. I've had it a couple of years ago. I have 4 of these, and it's Pipsqueaks. It says Yarnspiration Pipsqueak Stripes. So I know I could probably do a baby blanket. I mean, it's more girly than boyish. I mean, I only paid $1 each. I just love getting yarn for $1. I'm like a clearance junkie, you know. I mean, I love buying yarn, but I really love getting yarn for a bargain, like a little cuckoo. Anyway, I'd like to get, you know, use some of this. See, there is the sticker. You got to read it to believe it. So what do you think? What would you do if you saw a whole ton of yarn? I mean, it was like a whole end cap. Not this time, but the time I bought the velvet yarn and the mandala yarns. It was like a whole end cap of dollar yarn, and I could have just like filled my wagon. I'm not a reseller. I don't want to become a hoarder. I want to try to shop in my closet now and try to, you know, unless I get it for really, really cheap. But anyway, so what would you make? Have you made anything with the Pipsqueak yarn or something very similar? It's the number 5, and it says to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook or knitting needles. It has 284 yards each. It says machine washable and dryable, and it's polyester. And I like the colors. Let's see, what do they call it? They call it cotton candy. It does look like cotton candy. See? So like I said, I got 4 of them. So, I mean, sometimes it's like I don't go to stuff because I don't see it all the time. It's like not in front of my eyes. So basically, whatever. So maybe you'll suggest something. Put that back. Well, I got other yarns in here. I'm not going to show you every single yarn that I have that I don't know what to do with. Here's the yarn that I picked up at Michael's. They had some kind of sale there. It said clearance by the Ogo, and like they had like the bigger Ogo yarns, and they were selling those for $5, and these were $5. They were originally 10. I mean, I would have like I kept going back there just to look at stuff, and I wasn't going to buy it, but I broke down, and because I like it's got the sparkle in there, see? And it's a crystal cake. And it says number 4, 5 millimeter crochet on knitting needles. It's called Dusk. And 64% acrylic and 24% polyester, 7% nylon and 5% metallic. 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 580 meters. So, you know, you get a nice amount. And I don't know. I find that if I make a shawl, it's just not quite big enough unless, I don't know. I like my shawl. So I thought about a shawl. I think Rose from Rose Likes Crochet made a hat and like a cowl. I think she got 2 hats and a cowl out of this yarn, and that would be nice also. It's you know, it is a little thick, but not too thick for a shawl, but a little bit thick. So I don't know. What do you suggest making with it? You know? Anyway, after this, I'm going to insert me going into like Walmart, and I think I went into Hobby Lobby, and I might have made a little video. I'm going to have to probably put some music over the one in Michael's. Every time I go to Michael's, it's a brand new Michael's. They just put the speakers in the yarn section. They know that we like to go showing the yarn. They should be happy with we want to show what yarn they have. So they have to blast all this music, so they don't want us taping. So I might have to put some music and talk over it. I don't know. It definitely was loud. Anyway, well, thanks for spending some time with me, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Okay, bye. Hi, it's me, Nancy, with Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. How y'all doing? I just figured I'd give you the heads up. You should, if you're interested in the OGO your Ed Hart Super Saver yarn at Walmart, it could be on clearance in your store. You have to just scan it. It says here it's $3.97, but when I scanned it yesterday, it was $2.50. So I'm hoping that the price will go down to $1. I don't really need any yarn. I have too much yarn, but I'm tempted by it. Anyway, I didn't see anything else. I mean, it's not even labeled. So that happens sometimes. The prices will go down and you won't even know it. Here, I'll tell you what the specs are on this stuff. You get a lot more yarn with the solid. With the solid yarn, it's a number 4. Oops. Bad driver. And it says to use a 5.5 millimeter hook, 100% acrylic, 7 ounces, 198 grams, or 364 yards. And then I'll tell you this is a solid. So you get a better deal if you get a solid. Hold on. If you go with one of these multicolor ones, you get 236 yards and 141 grams. Oh wait, let me just show you. So it's basically more than 50 grams more. You're getting 2 ounces more with the solid yarn. So like, you could always use black, you could always use solid color. I mean, I like the multicolor too, but you need a lot of them to make a blanket. Like, I would need, you know, at least 4 or 5 to make like a baby blanket or a throw. Okay, that's all. You could incorporate the solid with the colors. I'm gonna go shop. Talk to you soon. Well, I don't think I'm buying anything, but look at all the hand-dyed yarns. It's 30% off the thread today. Not the yarn. There's more thread over here. Here's your baby yarn. I had this color once and I made a blanket. I have some of this type of yarn, but not this color, from the last clearance. Anyway. Chunky, chunky. Here's your sugar wheel cotton section, or cotton section. This is cotton. Nothing's on sale right now. I wonder what's going to go on clearance. I got so much yarn still from last year and the year before, so. Anyway, I'll go up the other aisle. These are 20 bucks each. They don't even have a coupon anymore. There's the sugar wheel. I had some of this in my stash. I used it. I sent some away as a giveaway. Their yarn's nice. Their brand yarn. I like it. Oh, here. I got some of this on clearance. Different colors though. Anyway, just figured I came in. I have some different glowing I still haven't used that I bought last year on clearance. I need to make something with it. What would you use for this? I have a different colorway though. Let's see how much yards you get with this. You get almost 200 yards, 198. It's pretty. She looks like she made a sock, but okay. That's about it. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, I dropped it. I was in Michael's earlier and the music's so loud, so I'll be doing a voiceover. So, no more coupons. You can't, like, used to come in here and use a coupon and buy a hook, you know, get it for cheaper. There's some crochet kits. A taco, an avocado, a camper. All kind of cute little things. Maybe they'll put them on clearance. I bought a hook and rug set. I haven't even started. Anyway, I just had to come look. It's in the neighborhood. Figured I would stop here. This is the thread for the tatting. Here's the Craft a Secret. They used to have a smaller size. They only have the big size now. I have a bunch of that, this color here, in my stash. I have Red Heart Christmas yarn, a ton of it. I have some other colors of this in the smaller version. Alright, well, I'm going to get out of here. I met up with my son. He already left. Came in looking for something for his son. For Valentine's, they needed something. I guess he's off to Walmart. Anyway. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.